This is personal service, isn't it? All right. Thanks very much. Didn't even have to get out and put the key in the little letterbox there. Right. Okay. So we are off to a place called Brockhampton now, which is another National Trust site. I've just found a little bit of solace at the moment in walking around National Trust sites. Lots of interesting stuff to see. So let's do that. And I'll leave the camera running here just so that you can see how close you are coming out of the site here to get to the town. So we've come out, we've driven about, I don't know, 100 yards, 150 yards. And at the end of this road is the high street. It's absolutely brilliant. So well positioned. So I've come here on my own this time, but I think Tina and I will definitely come back here. Okay, made it to Brockhampton, and I'm a little bit early, so we are going to have a coffee, and we're going to use the Velveteer for that. So we're going to put in just under the top there of milk. Put that back on there. And I use instant coffee. I know what you're thinking, but I do, and it works ever so well. So I'm going to heat teaspoonful. Put that in there, in fact, just a little bit more. Put the spoon in there. That goes on there. Top goes on. And have I turned the EcoFlow on? Yes, I have. Okay, that'll be a couple of minutes doing its thing, and then we'll enjoy a lovely cup of coffee. Thank you. To the EcoFlow. Probably see the van over there in the distance. I'm just going to sit down and have a nice cup of coffee before I go in. Cheers, everybody. This is day 2 of my trip out in the van. I've said a couple of times, this is my happy place at the moment. I like that I can come to these places with the van. There is normally somewhere really convenient to park the van. Something like this, you can just sit out and have a cup of tea or coffee and enjoy a really nice walk, maybe a bit of culture, and learn something by all the things that are on display. I just think the National Trust is English heritage to some extent. I think I'm going to an English heritage old castle in a minute after this one. Yeah, the National Trust, it's good value for money. So yesterday I went to Croom and Tewkesbury, and this is Brockhampton. I quite like the idea of Stokesay Castle, so that's next, and then I'm staying at somewhere called Stony Acres. This one then is now Brockhampton, is a traditionally farmed estate and medieval manor house located in Herefordshire. And the next one is Stokesay Castle. It's quite simply the finest and best preserved fortified medieval manor house in England. Wow, can't ask for more than that, can you really? Here we go then, off to Brockhampton. It already looks quite stunning. Have a look at this. Well, I wasn't there long. I thoroughly enjoyed that. A nice medieval house to look around. Really, really good. Oh, finally a bit of sun. And I've managed to turn up at a airfield for lunch. So I've got my sandwiches out, or salad. I made a salad, had a bit of quiche. And here's the airfield. I'm not sure how well you can see that. But just over there is a campsite. This is Shobden Airfield. So I think that might be quite nice actually to come here and spend a night. It's really quiet, apart from the aeroplanes of course, but they don't fly at night, I'm sure. Hopefully this is it. Okay, got it.